Our story opens today on the campus of a large Minnesota college, the University of Wasamatta. Inside the administration building, an important meeting is taking place.
I don't want to alarm you, gentlemen, but it looks like disaster for what's the matter you.
Well,
What's a disaster? Oh, my good disaster.
What did he say?
The Chancellor said we're facing disaster.
Sing what?
Disaster!
I don't know the words. How about Camptown races instead?
Gentlemen, unless we do something quickly, we will meet our doom.
What did he say?
Doom, doom, doom!
The Camptown lady sing this song, a-doo-dah, doo-dah.
Please, this is no time for levity. Our enrollment has dropped 80%, our buildings are crumbling away, and what's even worse,
Yes!
they're taking the Coke machine out of the faculty lounge.
Oh, horror! But why?
The answer is simple, gentlemen. What does every successful university have that we don't have?
Well-heeled alumni?
Electric light?
The address of the Ford Foundation?
No, a successful football team.
Do we even have a football team?
Yes, Wasamatta U did have a team of sorts, but it hadn't scored a goal in 22 years.
And it's time we did.
Oh, I don't know. Seems a shame to spoil a perfect record like that.
But Coach Rocky Canute had something to say about that.
I move we get the best football team money can buy.
Here. But how will we pay for it?
How else? We'll fire a few English teachers. Yeah, who needs them? We all speak English already.
Some of us do, anyway.
You incinerating that I'm dumb?
That you're what?
Dumb.
Going to run all night, going to run all day.
And so it was settled. 5 professors were sacked and 5 football scouts were hired.
All right, you guys, I want you to scour the city, comb the countryside, and especially beat the bushes.
Why beat the bushes?
The kind of fellas we want are probably living in them. Now, go on.
The scouts sought high and low for candidates for football glory. They poked into every nook and cranny in the state. A couple of them even went further than that. They got completely lost and as a result wound up in Frostbite Falls, where as fate would have it, Rocket Squirrel chose that moment to say...
Gosh, Bullwinkle, I'm making a salami souffle and I'm all out of whiffle powder.
Gad, this is fraught with portent.
What's fraught with portent?
This picture, see? There's Eddie Frost and George Portent. Nice fellers.
Bullwinkle, I gotta get down to the store and back before the salami souffle flops.
Stop snuffling and speak up.
Well, give me a hand, Bullwinkle.
Delighted.
Hurry!
And propelled by mighty moose muscle, Rocky flashed clear to town, into the grocery store, and back before you could say Jack Robinson.
Jack Robin!
Here I am!
By golly, I couldn't at that.
Of course, all this hadn't gone unnoticed.
You know what this means, Chauncey?
Certainly, a fluffy souffle.
No, it means we found the football sensation of the year.
I think he's too furry for a football. And that tail.
Not the squirrel, the moose.
He's the wrong shape for a football.
But he's the right shape for a passer. Come on.
And the 2 scouts dashed into Bullwinkle, pen in hand.
Sign here, fella.
It's a college scholarship.
A scholarship?
Certainly, I can see at a glance you're brainy.
Yeah.
You're intelligent.
Yeah.
Bullwinkle, you know who these fellas are?
Pick and Pat?
No.
Gallagher and Sheen?
No.
Null and Void? Fair and Wormy?
No, they're scouts.
If they're scouts, let's see 'em rub 2 sticks together.
They're football scouts.
Then let's see 'em rub 2 footballs together.
Let's check the little old rule book, Edgar. Uh-oh.
Trouble?
Says here we can enroll anybody except a moose.
Let me see that. Oh, Chauncey, that doesn't say moose.
No?
That's mouse.
Hot diggity!
Come on, sign.
Okay.
X. Bullwinkle, you know how to spell your name.
Yeah, but I don't want to look like a show-off.
That's
Humble, that's me.
Yeah, but...
Mr. Modesty.
But...
When it comes to humility, I'm the greatest.
So I see.
And so it came to pass that a few days later, Bullwinkle Moose arrived on the campus of Wasamatta U.
It's like a beautiful dream, Rock. There must be a catch in it somewhere.
You sure you got everything, Bullwinkle?
Well, let's see. I'm wearing my bell-bottom trousers and 3-tone shoes.
Yeah.
I got my ukulele and my hair stickum.
Uh-huh. Do you have your textbooks?
Don't bother me with details, Rock.
Mr. Moose, I'm your counselor. Now, about your classes.
I just wear 'em to read.
No, your classes.
I gotta go to classes?
Of course.
I told you there was a catch in it somewheres.
Now, I'd suggest you take Introduction to Chemical Kinetics, Differential Calculus, and the History of the Peloponnesian Wars.
Take 'em, I can't even pronounce 'em.
Boy, they sound tough.
I'll never have time to play football.
Oh, you're a football player?
The Frostbite Falls Flash. Want to see my clippings?
From your last game?
No, from my last haircut.
It won't be necessary. You'll take the regular classes for an athletic scholarship.
Which are?
Personal grooming, crocheting, and reading modern classics.
That last one sounds tough. What modern classic do I have to read?
Dick and Jane at the Seashore.
Well, that's more like it.
I'm afraid so.
Well, how you making out, Flash?
Just dandy fool, Mr. Scout.
You know who this is?
Of course, the Scoutmaster.
No, this is our coach, Rocky Canute. Put it there, pal.
Oh, thanks a mill. It was getting a mite heavy.
Maybe you better suit up, Moose.
In a few moments, Bullwinkle was attired in his very own football uniform.
Bullwinkle, you're barefoot.
Yeah, I like to feel my toes grip the earth. Besides, they didn't have any size 22s.
Well, let's see you throw one, Moose.
Throw a game already? I haven't even started practicing yet.
Not a game, a pass. Let's see you throw a forward pass.
Okay. How's this?
And Bullwinkle faded back, cocked his arm, and fired a forward pass that traveled a miserable 10 feet and fell to the ground.
How's that, Coach? Coach? Gee, where'd he go?
Over in a dead faint, that's where.
Well, is this the end of Bullwinkle's sports career? Be sure to see our next episode, The Hidden Ball Play, or Goal is Where You Find It.
The meeting will now come to order. Everybody take their seats. Let's have a little quiet there. Order! Sergeant at Arms, clear those aisles. Order!
Bullwinkle,
What, Rock?
aren't you overdoing it a little?
Yeah, guess I got sort of carried away.
I second the motion.
Okay, let's start with the Bullwinkle and Rocky fan club cheer. Ready?
Cheer?
How does it go?
How should I know? I haven't heard it yet. Hooray for Rock! Hooray for Rock! Greatest kid on any block! Hooray for Bullwinkle! Hooray for Bullwinkle! He's so suave and handsome?
Hey, that doesn't rhyme.
I know. Maybe I ought to change my name so it rhymes with handsome.
Why not? It's fantasy show.
Now, what's the first order of business?
May I have the floor?
If you promise to give it back.
We gotta think of a way of enlarging our membership.
Maybe we could eat more, Rocky.
I mean, we ought to have more members.
Or less auditorium.
I got it. Everybody bring a friend next time.
Hooray!
Hey! It's discrimination. You know I don't got any friends.
Well, did everybody bring a friend? Natasha?
Mine escaped, darling.
Captain Peach Fuzz?
I forgot.
Boris?
I didn't bring a friend, but how about some enemies? I got 1,000,000 of them.
Well, Bullwinkle's career as a football player had quite a setback last time when Coach Canute said,
Well, Moose, do you think you can pass?
I don't know. I'll study hard.
No, I mean a forward pass.
Oh, that. Sure. How's this?
and Bullwinkle lofted a forward pass that didn't travel more than 10 feet.
That's a forward pass.
It went forward, didn't it?
Turn in your suit, Moose.
No, wait. I think I know what's wrong, Coach. Let me send her the ball.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Hut!
Now, Bullwinkle, Ellie!
Well, it was the alley-oop that did it. The football zoomed into the air, down the field, over the goalpost, out of the stadium, and across the campus toward the administration building.
Now, Chancellor, this here stadium will cost you only $7 million, and we can start building on...
A lot of money, Mr. Herdlicker. I don't think we... What's that?
It's a football.
How did it get here?
Offhand, I'd say it was thrown here by your new fullback.
Well, don't just stand there, Herdlicker. Build something.
And immediately, work started on a brand-new stadium for What's the Matter You. While on the practice field, Bullwinkle and Rocky worked out with the rest of the team.
Ollie!
Oof!
I got it.
Gee, not so hard, Bullwinkle. That's the third pass receiver we've lost today.
We don't lose him, Rock. They pick him up in the next county.
But passing wasn't Bullwinkle's only football talent. When he put his head down and charged, he could take out one whole side of the opposing line.
That's what I like, a player does his head.
It's also good for hanging hats on.
Came time for Wasamadayu's first game with the Watchmakers Technical Institute.
Or as it is known, tick-tock-tick.
It wasn't a game. It was a slaughter.
Ellie!
Ooh!
Ellie!
A minute before the end of the game, with Wasamadayu leading 66-0, Coach Canute took Bullwinkle out. Immediately, things were different. In the next 60 seconds, Tick-Tock-Tick scored 60 points. But then the final gun sounded. Well, a big upset like that didn't go unnoticed.
Whoa! Look what the newspapers say about the game, Rock.
I don't see anything.
Look down here. Wasamada 66, tick-tock 60.
The type's too small for me to read.
But as the season progressed, the headlines got bigger and bigger.
Wasamada 90. Barely normal, 0.
Wasamada 89, Purdy Polly 0.
Wasamada 150. DuQuoin's Grammar School 0.
Little mix-up in the schedule there.
Wasamada was the only team in the nation which was undefeated and untied.
Not untied, we're just a little loose is all.
But on television, every silver lining has a dark cloud, and our show is no different. For in a downtown bat cave in a large city, some professional gamblers were posting betting odds on next week's game.
Oh, boy. You see the odds on what's the matter, you? 200 to 1.
Incredible.
Well, Natasha, this is it. This is the time for me to turn over a new leaf.
What?
You know how I am, honey bun. Always destroying things, wrecking them, smashing them up.
Yes.
Well, now I'm going to do just the opposite of breaking things.
You mean?
Yes, I'm going to fix a game.
Meanwhile, it wasn't all cleats and shoulder pads for our heroes. Eager to make good grades, they really had to burn the midnight oil.
How come we're burning the midnight oil, Rock?
They turn off the electricity at 10 o'clock.
Oh, knit one pearl two, knit two pearl one, knit one pearl two.
What are you doing, Bullwinkle?
Studying for a test.
In what?
My toughest class, advanced crocheting. Knit one, knit two, pearl one, pearl two.
Yeah, but why so fast?
I'm cramming.
Not that life at Wasamadayu was all work and no play. There were lots of typical collegiate good fellowship and hijinks.
Howdy, fellers. How about seeing how many of us can pile into a phone booth?
I don't think we've met, old boy.
I know, but how about some typical collegiate good fellowship and hijinks? We could all go over to my place and swallow goldfish.
But
There's enough for everybody. I just got my allowance.
you must be insane. Come on, chaps. We're all going over to picket Norman Mailer at the Student Union.
Gee, Bullwinkle,
What am I going to do with 300 goldfish?
well, why
But
don't you...
although Bullwinkle didn't know it, he had an even more serious problem.
Well, Natasha, it's great to be back on the campus.
Back. Boris, you went to college? Penn State?
No, State Penn.
But how are we going to convince Moose he should lose a football game?
We got secret weapon, honey bun.
Oh, I love secrets. Let's see.
Here is secret weapon.
Boris, is me.
And thus it was that next day when Bullwinkle and Rocky left the practice field, they were confronted by a weeping figure.
Boo-hoo-hoo.
Hold it, Bullwinkle. That sounds like a lady in distress.
So,
Gee, didn't you ever read the Hero's Handbook?
I can never get past the picture of General MacArthur on the cover.
Well, Chapter 2 says we should always help ladies in distress.
Hi there, lady. Are you in distress?
This dress, that dress, who cares? I'm distraught.
Do we help ladies in distraught?
What's the trouble?
It's about next Saturday's game.
With Hard Knocks College. Don't worry, we'll mobilize them.
That's just it. My little brother is on that team.
Your brother?
Crazy Legs Kalbfuss. And if Hard Knocks doesn't win Saturday, they'll throw him off the team.
Gee.
They'll take away his sweater.
And it's turning cool, too.
They won't even let him watch American Bandstand.
Is there no pity anywhere?
So, you're great, big, wonderful Moose.
That's me, all right.
Maybe you could see to it that Hard Knocks wins next Saturday.
Why not?
Bullwinkle, you can't do that.
I'm supposed to help ladies in distress.
But Chapter 3 says you never throw a game.
Well, if you read your chapter, I'll read mine. What was that you called me, Missy?
A great, big, wonderful schnook.
Sounds different this time.
Well, has Bullwinkle fallen prey to Boris and Natasha's vile scheme so quickly? Be with us next time for Standing Room Only, or Bullwinkle Sells Out.
Peabody here, and for you poetry lovers, today's excursion into yesteryear will be a highly informative one.
Are we going to visit Ogden Nash, Mr. Peabody?
No, Sherman, the poetic personality we will tete-a-tete with is none other than William Shakespeare. We set the Wayback Machine for Warwickshire, England, in the year 1611, and in its customary ingenious manner, the Wayback deposited us before a small neighborhood theater, the Stratford-on-Avon.
Now playing a new play by Will Shakespeare, Romeo and Zelda. Romeo and Zelda?
Must be a misprint. But it wasn't, for inside the play was in rehearsal, and
Zelda, wherefore art thou, Zelda?
instead of appearing on the balcony, Juliet, or rather Zelda, came marching out of the wings carrying a large flower pot. She left the stage and went directly to a familiar figure who was sitting all alone in the front row.
That must be William Shakespeare, Mr. Peabody. And look, she's going to present him with a flower.
She presented him with a flower, all right. Pot and all.
That'll teach you to steal my play.
It's a man wearing a disguise.
Francis Bacon, if I'm not mistaken, and I never am.
Bacon, you'll fry for this. Ushers, throw this pretender out.
You haven't seen the last of me, Shakespeare. I'll be back.
Are you all right, Mr. Shakespeare?
Quite, my lad. But this comes at a most inopportune time. The play opens tonight. By the by, would you care to witness the initial performance?
It would be an honor, sir. However, there's just one thing.
Oh?
Don't you think Juliet would sound better than Zelda?
Juliet. Odds bodkins, sir, I like it. Juliet it shall be.
So that evening saw the auspicious debut of a new play entitled Sam and Juliet.
Sam?
We'll work on him, Sherman. The play progressed smoothly, and the audience was very enthusiastic, all three of them. But during the balcony scene, things went suddenly awry.
Juliet, wherefore art thou, Juliet?
Poor Sam never found out, because without a warning, the ladder he was on unexpectedly gave way and...
The play is ruined, irretrievably and hopelessly ruined.
Why do you say that, Mr. Shakespeare?
Because there isn't another actor who knows Sam's role.
I do.
A quick change of clothing, a new ladder, me, and the play resumed.
Oh, hark, what hollow light burneth in yonder patio.
Egad, the lad's an ad-libber.
Verily, I shall ascendeth yon balcony and meet my beloved.
Easy with your big toe, Sherman. You're crushing my collarbone.
Juliet. Thou art wherefore, Juliet?
You can well imagine Sherman's dismay when, instead of a lovely young maiden, a lovely young lion appeared. In one prodigious leap, the huge cat left the balcony and proceeded to empty the theater. He then turned on us.
Run for your lives, the performance is cancelled.
Quick, Mr. Peabody.
No need to panic. We'll simply ring the curtain down.
Oh, the tragedy of it all, that this should happen to me. If I ever found the rogue who owned that beast.
That beast is mine,
Bacon.
with eggs.
That did it, that terraced the sheet. We shall settle our grievances with a duel. Fountain pens at 40 paces.
Fountain pen's my eye tooth. We shall settle it with pistols.
Mr. Shakespeare, you can't fight a duel.
I must. Mr. Peabody, you will act as my second, and you, young man, you shall be my third.
At dawn the following day, the participants met on a misty common.
You will each take 10 paces, turn, and fire. Go!
Bacon and Shakespeare set off, but it was so misty that by the 10th step they were no longer visible.
You've got to stop them, Mr. Peabody. They're liable to get hurt.
Don't worry, Sherman. I have a plan. We dashed out into the mist to where a pile of bricks and a wheelbarrow of cement stood.
What's this doing here?
I put it here during the night. Now, the world record for erecting a brick wall is 3 seconds. I shall eclipse that.
But Mr. Shakespeare and Mr. Bacon are going to fire.
They did. Shoot to the wall in 9/10 of a second. Just in time to stop the bullets.
Well, that should settle Bacon's hash.
And that should take care of Shakespeare.
Bacon?
The good police of Avon arrived at that moment and carted the duelist off to jail.
Boy, am I glad that's over.
Yes, a few days in the quiet confines of a cell should cool them off.
Well, there's one thing that puzzles me, Mr. Peabody. How did William Shakespeare get the name Bard of Avon?
A misnomer, Sherman. William Shakespeare was not called the Bard of Avon. He was Bard in Avon.
Well, Meanwhile, the Wasamatta U football team continues to roll like a juggernaut over its opponents, sparked by the flashy passing combination of Rocky Squirrel and Bullwinkle Moose.
Ellie!
But Boris Badenov, against all common sense, is betting heavily against Wasamatta.
Put all this on Hard Knocks College next Saturday.
On Hard Knocks? Fellas, take off your hats. It ain't often we see such touching childlike faith. Mister, you got our sympathy.
Put your hats back on. I also got a fiendish plan.
And what a plan it was. Natasha, disguised as a forlorn co-ed named Miriam Calvus, convinced Bullwinkle that her brother was on the Hard Knocks football 11.
And if they don't win, he'll be thrown off the team.
Never fear, Miriam dear.
Oh, poetry.
Isn't it though? And what's more, curfew shall not ring tonight.
What's that mean?
I don't know, but it sure sounds impressive.
Bullwinkle, I don't think she even has a brother.
Yeah, but she sure has long eyelashes.
I think she's trying to trick you.
Rock, I'm surprised.
If she does have a football player for a brother, where is he? Where is this Crazy Legs Calvus?
You called?
You Crazy Legs Calvus.
Just look.
Crazy legs, all right.
Well, that's it. The following Saturday, Bullwinkle just wasn't playing his usual game. At the end of 3 quarters, the score was still 0-0.
Boo!
Bullwinkle, you fumbled.
I bet those eyelashes are 2 inches long.
As a matter of fact, the only reason Hard Knocks hadn't scored was that they were almost as bad a team as Wasamatta U.
2-7 hike.
Bullwinkle, you missed him.
Go on, Whizzer. You're in the clear.
And he was too, but unfortunately, in donning his uniform, Whizzer Black had inadvertently tied together the laces of his right and left shoes. As a result...
Boy, that's a lucky break.
Eyelashes must be 3 inches long.
Hey, you know who we haven't seen on the field yet?
Among others, Prince Suvarnabhuma.
No, Crazy Legs Calvus.
Probably saving him for the last quarter.
This is the last quarter.
Maybe they're 4 inches long.
What are?
Miriam's eyelashes. See?
Where?
There in the end zone behind us.
Sure enough, Miriam Calvus
Or as we know her, Natasha Fatale.
was in the stands cheering for Hard Knocks.
Kill the moose. And look who's beside her.
Crazy legs. It was a trick.
Signals. 1, 2, 3. Hip.
Oh, what a dirty guy. I'll get you, crazy legs.
Bullwinkle, no. You're running the wrong way.
Nobody can make a monkey's uncle out of Bullwinkle J.
Oh, boy.
You know, Booby, I don't like the look in his eye.
I told you Moose had no sense of humor.
Quick as a flash, Boris slipped out of his seat and disappeared into the crowd.
Where'd he go?
Bullwinkle, look out.
Yes, by now, the mighty Moose stood at the 1-foot line, just 12 inches away from scoring the winning goal for his opponents. The Hard Knocks players struggled closer. But just then...
Bye-bye, bird brain.
Yes, Boris popped into sight, clear at the other end of the stadium.
Oh, Baz Faz.
Things had happened fast and furious.
I'm fast and he's furious.
So angry was Bullwinkle that he looked around for something to throw at the fleeting Boris. There was only one thing handy, the football. He hurled it just as he was hit by a cloud of tacklers. The ball zoomed over the heads of the astonished players. It was clearly headed right out of the stadium. But just as it reached the end zone, a furry streak intercepted it.
It's a touchdown. We win, yay!
Ow!
Is that the end, Boris?
It's not my elbow, honey bun.
Let that be a lesson to you, Bullwinkle. Always play your best game no matter what the provocation.
Yeah, what the provocation, I always say.
As a result of Bullwinkle's performance, Wasamatta became the top-ranked team in the country. Their new stadium was packed every weekend with thousands of fans. Wasamatta was making money hand over fist over hand.
Gentlemen, Bullwinkle Moose is the greatest football attraction since Blue Grain.
Isn't that Red Grange, Chancellor?
Let's not be controversial, Huckabee. Wasamatta is in the black for the first time in history.
At last we can afford to get some new teaching equipment.
Yes, my world map is so old it still shows the Earth is flat.
But nobody believes that.
Our current event books say that McKinley is still president.
And lots of people believe that.
You mean he isn't?
But now we can afford better teaching tools.
Gentlemen, you must be mad.
No new equipment?
Of course. New athletic equipment. We can't afford to offend Coach Canute.
And so, in rapid succession, Wasamatta built an indoor baseball diamond, a 97-room home for Coach Canute, and a pink marble field house shaped like the Taj Mahal.
It's lovely by moonlight.
How about another test tube for the physics lab?
We gotta draw the line somewhere. Besides, it's time to meet the latest addition to our faculty, the world's greatest mathematical genius, Dr. Isosceles Digit.
Dr. Digit, are you here to start a new math department?
Are you kidding, Jack? I'm here to figure out new football plays.
And meanwhile, what are those two heels without soles, Boris and Natasha?
Yes, what of us, darling?
Natasha, there's only one way to fix the game and beat that idiot Moose.
And that is?
We got to get our own football team.
And within a few days, Boris had assembled the meanest, toughest gang of rascals and rogues in the state, the Mud City Manglers.
Look at them, Natasha.
Must I, darling? I just had lunch.
And wait till you meet the coach.
Darling, who could be mean and cruel enough to coach this mob of killers?
Who else?
You don't mean.
All right, team, a little pepper. Last man out of the huddle is the first man dead.
Boris, his fearless leader.
Yeah, he's doing a guest shot in this sequence.
A guest shot?
There goes a guest now.
All right, we'll try number 17.
Out, 1, 2, 3. Ooh.
Uh-oh, Strangler fumbled the ball again.
Yeah, I bet the coach gives him a light reprimand.
No, I bet he gives him a severe reprimand. You were right. It was just a light reprimand.
Yes, with a team of hired goons and criminals, Fearless Leader was at his best, or worse.
I want all of you men to read this sign I'm posting in the locker room.
Play carefully. The life you save may be your own.
But of course, being villains had certain advantages, too.
Achtung! Tackle practice. I want you to tackle that dummy as if it were a what's-the-matter-you runner. Go! Terrible. Awful.
Fearless Leader, all the sand is running out of the tackling dummy.
All right, which one of you stabbed the tackling dummy in the back?
It was me.
You stabbed a defenseless dummy in the back?
Yeah, what of it?
Well, congratulations, my boy. You're my kind of folks. From now on, you're captain of the team.
That's the way to talk, Coach.
When I want your approval, I'll ask for it.
Yes, Fearless Leader.
All right, I'm asking.
Hooray!
Meanwhile, in the Chancellor's office at Wasamatta U.
Hey, you guys.
Yes, Coach Canute.
I got a letter here from a team I never heard of, challenging us to a game.
What's the team?
The Mud City Manglers.
No.
Challenge game?
No.
They'll pay us $1,000.
It's a deal.
And so in a short while, the wire services were buzzing with the news.
Mud City? Never heard of them.
Here's the picture of the team.
How do they look?
They sure got funny-looking helmets on.
Helmets, nothing. That's hair. Bullwinkle, those are girls.
Yes, to drive the odds even higher, the wily Boris had dressed his entire team in curly wigs and midi blouses.
Bullwinkle, this is terrible.
It is?
What kind of game can you play with girls?
Boy, this really is a children's show, isn't it? Parcheesi, of course.
The photograph caused a sensation.
Girls Challenge Nation's #1 team.
Debutants to tackle Juggernaut.
Little did the press of the nation know that the Mud City Manglers were a vicious gang of thieves, blackguards, and unspeakable Turks.
All right, girls, and I use the term loosely, time to check your equipment. Shoulder pads?
Check.
Spike shoes?
Check.
Poison for spikes?
Check.
Switchblade knives?
Check.
Brass knuckles?
Check.
Hand grenades?
Check.
Then we're ready. Just remember one thing.
Yes.
I want you to behave like ladies.
Well, these are shady ladies indeed, and we'll see their fiendish plot unfold next time in Mail Bags or Homely Are the Brave.
Once, a very long time ago, in a forest, there was a tree, which is a very nice thing to have in a forest. Now, in this tree, there happened to live a funny little man in a green suit with a pointed cap. He didn't live there alone, for he had a son, who was also a funny little man in a green suit with a pointed cap. Then one day, the son came to his father with a question that he had been wondering about for 50 years.
How come we got to live in a tree?
Because we're not ordinary folks, boy.
How so?
We're magic.
Magic?
Yep.
How so?
Well, you know how sometimes folks get into trouble, and then they meet a funny little man who makes a deal to help them out, and he does a little magic, and then later on they write a fairy tale about it?
Yeah?
Funny little men, that's us.
And being that it was his son's 600th birthday, the little man went on to say,
And now, sonny boy, it's time for you to go out into the world and make a name for yourself.
If I do real good, will they write a fairy tale about me?
Without a doubt.
The son was very excited about this prospect, and bidding his father farewell, he skipped happily out of the forest and set out to make a name for himself. In the village nearby, there was a miller who was very poor, but as luck would have it, he had a very beautiful daughter. Now, it so happened that one day, the miller had occasion to speak to the king.
I got a daughter who can spin gold out of straw.
Spin gold out of straw?
Yep.
Bring this girl to my castle tomorrow, and if she can do as you say, I shall take her for my bride. Good day.
Father, what did you tell him a thing like that for?
So that he'll marry you. We can live in a palace in comfort.
But I can't spin gold out of straw. You know that.
Yeah, I know it, and you know it. But the king doesn't know it. And we sure won't tell him.
The next morning, the king placed the unfortunate miller's daughter in a room of the castle with a spinning wheel and a stack of straw.
Now spin that straw to gold, or else.
Thereupon, he carefully locked the door, and she remained alone.
I don't want to be, or else. No!
She began to softly weep. Now, the funny little man in the green suit with the pointed cap had heard about the young girl's plight, and he knew that this was the chance that he had been waiting for, so into the room he hopped.
How do you do?
Who are you?
I'm a funny little man in a green suit.
You could say that again.
I'm a funny little man.
Never mind. What do you want?
I will spin that straw to gold for you if you will give me your first child after you become queen.
My first child? Why that?
Who knows? Makes the plot better.
It was agreed, and the little man jumped to the wheel and in no time at all had spun a room full of gold. When in the morning the king found everything as he had wished,
Wow! I'm rich!
they were married, and the miller's daughter became queen. About 2 years afterwards, a beautiful child was born, and the little man appeared once again.
Hi, I came for the kid.
But you can't have my child. What will you do with him?
Dress him in a green suit, make a funny little old man out of him. What else? No, I tell you what, I'll make a deal. If you can discover what my name is within 2 days, you can keep the child. Boy, won't this make a keen fairy tale someday?
And with that, the queen called to mind all of the names that she could think of.
Henry, Clyde, Newton, George, Marmaduke, Sidney, Frank.
Nah.
Then on the next day, she desperately tried once more.
Ning Toy, Running Mouse, Cherry Nose, Charlie Brown.
No, you have failed.
Well, what is your name then?
It's,
Oh, then a horrible realization came to the little man. He didn't know what his name was.
Wait here. I'll be right back.
He dashed into the kingdom to see if he could find anybody who could tell him what his name was.
Do you know me?
No, I can't say I do. And with any luck, I never will.
He asked everyone he chanced to meet, but nobody could tell him who he was. Finally, out of desperation, he went to an old wise man who lived in a hole in the ground.
No, I don't know your name, but I know how you can find out.
Tell me, quick.
Get yourself a mailbox. Sooner or later, somebody will send you a letter. Then all you have to do is see what name is on the envelope.
That was it. He was truly a wise man.
Oh, I don't know. If I had any brains, I wouldn't be living in a hole in the ground. Now, would I?
The little man did as he was instructed, and before long, he did receive a letter. He eagerly looked at the envelope, but when he saw what his name was, he was shocked.
Rumpelstiltskin? What kind of a name is that? I can't go back to the queen and tell her that my name is Rumpelstiltskin. I'd be the laughingstock of the kingdom.
And so the queen and her child lived happily ever after, for she never saw the funny little man in the green suit again. In fact, nobody ever saw the little man again because he was so ashamed that he changed his name to Louis Smith. And we all know that there's never been a fairy tale about Louis Smith. That is, until just now.
What's the matter? Hats off to you. To thy colors, ochre and Alice blue, we will e'er be faithful and true. Hail, what's the matter, hail? Better we should be in jail. Hey, what's the matter, you?
The stirring strains of the college fight song herald the big game between Wassamata U and Boris Badenov's Mud City Manglers.
But gee, Rock, the Mud City Manglers are girls.
They look awful big for girls.
I guess football doesn't appeal to the petite ones.
And on the way to the football field, Boris and Natasha dashed into an illegal betting parlor.
Okay, Manny, what's the odds on the big conflict?
World War III, 6-5 and pick 'em.
No, the Wassamata game.
Oh, an unbeaten team playing a bunch of girls? 500 to 1 on Wassamata.
I'll just take me some of that. I'll bet all this on Mud City.
And I'll bet all this.
Fearless leader, where did you get all the loot?
Badenov, that is the entire contents of the Pennsylvania Treasury.
You carry the treasury wherever you go?
You don't think I'd leave it with those crooks in my government, do you?
Who says you can't take it with you?
All right, boys, you got a bet, but you're throwing your money away.
Who says?
I hope he's wrong and you're right, Badenov.
Oh, I am.
Because there's something else I always carry around with me.
A cheery smile?
No, my own firing squad.
Oh, boy. Natasha, we really got to make sure of this one.
But, darling, we already got fiendish plans.
We can't take chances. This time our fiendish plan will have a fiendish plan.
And back in our hero's dormitory room...
Come on, Bullwinkle, it's time we left for the game.
Just a sec, Rock. I'm still studying these new plays.
Why? The only play you know is the forward pass. Besides, you're not the quarterback.
No, I'm the all-back.
Fullback.
Yeah.
Oh, if our boys only knew, for at that moment, the Wassamata quarterback, Bob Waterbucket, was receiving a caller.
I don't wear a collar. My neck's too big.
Not a collar, a caller.
Oh,
Emergency telegram for Bob Waterbucket.
that's me.
Well, read it.
It's got long words in it.
Oh, very well. It says your aunt in Azuzi fell down and broke her crown. You should rush right out there.
But I can't. I gotta call the big game.
In that case, here's another telegram. The president has just declared the national emergency. You're drafted.
I'll get a deferment. I gotta call the big game.
Oh, boy. In that case, here's my third and last emergency telegram.
Nothing can stop me from calling that game.
It's from a professional football team. They want to hire you for... You're not going to call the game?
Sure, I'm calling it off.
As a result of Waterbucket's sudden departure, Coach Rocky Canute had a tough decision to make.
Okay, Moose, you're quarterback.
Boo!
Oh, come on, fellas. Even the Moose should be able to beat a team of schoolgirls.
But as we know, the Mud City Manglers are only disguised as girls. Actually, they're a tough bunch of thugs and plug uglies.
But, Boris, suppose the moose remembers all the plays.
What plays? I got the only other copy of the diagrams here.
Then what was Moose studying?
The diagrams I substituted for them.
Which were?
For 3 weeks, the Moose has been studying battle plans for the Civil War. Or as we call it, the war between the states.
Now, wait a minute. Who are you?
Colonel Jefferson Beauregard Lisa.
Yeah, but you're not part of our story.
No, I'm from the League of Confederate Correctors.
The League of Confederate Correctors?
Every time a program refers to the late unpleasantness as the Civil War.
You show up and correct them?
That's right, Shug. We call it the war between the states.
Yeah, but...
I just can't abide the word sip.
Meanwhile, in the locker room of the Mud City Manglers...
Remember, if any of your opponents walks off the field under his own power, it means 20 lashes. All right, men, and I use the term loosely, take the field.
The teams lined up, and Wassamata kicked to the Manglers. Instantly, there was a huddle, and when it broke up, nobody appeared to have the ball.
Who we supposed to tackle?
Come on, which of you girls has the ball?
What do you think I am, a rat?
You got it, lady?
And before the astonished crowd, the Manglers strolled innocently down the field past the baffled Wassamata players. Then as they reached the goal line, one of the scoundrels pulled the deflated ball from under his midi-blouse.
Touchdown!
Touchdown!
Any objections, wise guy?
Miss, I'll thank you to keep a civil tongue in your head.
A war between the states, Tom.
Oh, boy.
Now, wait, Mr. Referee. Did that really count 6 points?
But of course not, Rocky. It counted 7 points.
Well, with the referee intimidated, the Manglers had it all their own way.
Hup!
Pass it, Bullwinkle! Ollie!
Oop!
Incomplete.
The pass?
The ball.
Are yous ready, Gertrude?
Let's have it, Sybil.
War between
I said Sybil, not civil.
Sorry, man.
Play the game! Play the game!
It was easier said than done.
We're close enough to try a little field goal, Bullwinkle. Just kick it between the goalposts.
Right, Rock. Hop!
The kick looked good until two manglers moved the goalposts.
At this rate, we'll never win.
We'll be lucky to lose.
But on the next play,
Bullwinkle, look at this.
Good heavens, Rock! You've scalped the scatback.
Scout nothing. This is a wig. Bullwinkle, they aren't girls at all.
Oh, darn.
What's the matter?
I was going to ask the halfback to the prom tonight.
Well, anyway, it's our ball.
Yeah, but look at that defensive line.
Hokey smoke, they've dug trenches.
And they've all got guns.
Mr. Referee, how about calling a penalty?
Oh, I will, Rocky. 5 yards against Wasimata for delaying the game.
Don't you have any courage?
Yes, but I've also got a wife and kiddies.
Natasha, now I think I'll take up smoking cigars.
Why now?
So I can light one with these football plays.
Other people use $100 bill, darling.
Right now, these are worth $1 million.
yes, they were, for Boris had made hundreds of bets on the game in illegal gambling joints all over the nation.
Hey, Manny, it looks like that girls' team is gonna beat what's the matter, you.
Don't worry, Lefty. I'm prepared.
You're gonna pay off?
You kidding? You see that emergency box on the wall?
In case of disaster, break glass. What's inside, money?
Nope, a one-way ticket to Brazil.
At that moment, the referee raised his pistol to signify the end of the first half. Lying flat on the ground, our heroes were safe momentarily, but the spectators in the end zone didn't make out as well.
Manny, the Mud City Manglers just shot away the end of the stadium. What do you say to that?
Adios, amigos. Boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, 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 chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, boom, boom.
When our heroes finally made it under fire to their dressing room, gloom was written on every face.
Except mine. I got despair written on mine.
If only they hadn't stolen our football plays.
Well, they left these in their place.
Bullwinkle, those aren't football plays. Those are battle plans for the Civil War.
War between the states, you mean?
Colonel Beauregard, you hear?
Us members of the League of Confederate Correctors is everywhere.
I've noticed.
I just can't abide the word civil.
Well, here, maybe you'd like to have these plans.
My pleasure. Chancellorsville. There was a battle. What a cavalry charge.
Looks more like an end run to me.
Bullwinkle, that's it. If the Manglers are going to use battle tactics on the gridiron, why can't we?
Why can't we?
Bullwinkle, you've done it again.
Come up with a brilliant plan and like that.
Yes, sir.
Now there's just that one little question.
Yeah?
What is it?
This is the plan. Instead of football plays, we're going to use the battle plans of the... I was going to say war between the states.
Us Confederate correctors can never be too sure.
And so when the whistle blew for the second half of the game, it was a strange-looking team that emerged from the Wasimata U dressing room.
Look at them fellas, Roof. They gonna fight the war all over again.
Shucks, we Southerners been doing that for years.
The ball was snapped and Bullwinkle commanded.
By the right flag, ho!
The game started up again, but this time the Mud City Manglers were no match for the military genius of the flower of the Confederacy. In one great flanking motion, the Wasimata team turned the end of the line and swept down the field.
Bullwinkle, you did it! There's the goal, just ahead!
Hey!
Bullwinkle, why are you stopping?
Which direction are we running in, Corporal?
Well, south, of course.
South, eh? I thought so. These plans call for us to go north.
And Bullwinkle turned and began dashing toward his own goal line. On he went, swivel-hipping his way through the opposition.
Dagnabbit, you said civil.
All right, war between the states, hipping his way through the opposition. Oh, what can save the game for our boys?
Maybe we could get some new writers.
Don't miss our next historical episode, Bullwinkle Buys a Fence, or Tickets Charge.
And now...
Hey, Rocky, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat.
Again?
Nothing up my sleeve. Presto!
Wrong hat.
I take a 7.5.
Now here's something we hope you'll really like.
the great mass of Canadian people were living with a certain amount of tranquility in the upper, lower, northwest-east region of Canada, a devilish plan was being hatched by that arch-villain, Snidely Whiplash.
A plan, Homer, that will give us complete freedom to do the nasty little things we do.
And they're nasty.
Well, I'm going to print a fake newspaper reporting that I, Snidely Whiplash, am Dudley Do-Right's younger brother.
Younger?
Well, of course, you wouldn't expect me to say I was his older brother, would you? And Dudley, being such a sentimental fool, we'll be able to do all the mischief we want to. That's the Canadian way.
In a short time, Whiplash had put his evil scheme to work.
There, that ought to do the trick.
So Homer, disguised as a newsboy, rode off to the RCMP camp to deliver the paper to Dudley.
Paper, mister?
I say, that was about the ugliest newsboy I've ever seen. I'll just catch a quick look before I give it to the inspector. Always like to see how Renfrew is making out. What? I can't believe it, but it's in the paper. It must be true. Snidely Whiplash found to be Dudley Do-Right's younger brother.
Dudley Do-Right, get in here.
Oh, yes, sir, Inspector, and have I got news. Wait till you hear this, Inspector.
Later, Dudley, what I want to talk to you about is a man so sneaky, deceitful, and downright rotten that it disgusts me to mention his name. You know who that man is, Do-Right?
Is it Sandy Simpson who runs that shady ice cream parlor? I saw him the other day, sir. And
of course it isn't Simpson. It's Snidely Whiplash.
You mean that clean-cut chap?
Are you feeling all right, Dudley?
Straightforward eyes, a firm chin, and just a hint of dimples around his cupid bow mouth?
That's enough, Dudley. I want you to bring that sneaky snake in, do you hear? And on the double.
The next day, Snidely was preparing to blow up the hotel when...
Baby brother!
Oh, hiya, Dudley.
Oh, you naughty boy. I don't know how to tell you this, but blowing up hotels isn't worthy of a Do-Right. You see, besides being your big brother, I'm also a Canadian Mountie. So you see, I have to take you to see Inspector Fenwick.
You did it, Dudley. You brought in that loathsome, repulsive, obnoxious...
Now, just a doggone minute there. Sir, I won't have you talking about my baby brother that way.
Your what?
Go on, kick him, beat him. Don't you realize that all his life he's been kicked and beaten emotionally? And it's all my fault.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
I'm quitting the force, Inspector, because I've learned blood is thicker than water.
So Dudley decided to give Snidely the one thing he'd been denied in his childhood, mother love. First, he dressed him in a Lord Fauntleroy suit.
Now we'll have to do something about this shack. There now, did you wash behind your ears? Let me see.
Come on now, Dudley, a joke's a joke.
All right, you can run out and play, but remember, I'll be watching you, and if I see you with that awful Homer boy, you'll have to stay indoors for a week. And no Winnie the Pooh.
Whoa, wait.
Hey, Snidely.
You remember what happened the last time Dudley saw us together?
Yeah, you had to stay indoors for a week.
Yeah, and no Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, he's a regular Dr. Spruck.
I'd have been better off in a stockade. There must be a way out of this.
Whom are you talking to whom, baby brother?
Nobody, big brother Dudley.
Listen, Homer, you've got to print a retraction. Say the whole thing was a mistake, that I'm not his brother after all. It's the only way out of this mess.
Okay, baby.
And don't call me baby brother.
Ah, the evening paper. Just to see how Renfrew's getting along.
Aren't you going to read the front page, Dudley?
Oh, no, I've stopped reading the front page. Those headlines are too depressing.
Curses foiled again.
But realizing that the RCMP camp could no longer do without Dudley Do-Right, the inspector's daughter Nell went to see Dudley and try to bring him back.
Dudley Do-Right, the whole RCMP camp misses you. Why don't you come back?
How can I, Nell? I've got responsibilities, but you could do one thing for me.
What is that?
Give my horse these lumps of sugar. Here, I'll wrap them in this paper.
But as Dudley started to rap, he started to read.
Snidely Whiplash and Dudley Do-Right are not brothers. Then I've been the victim of a ghastly hoax. Ooh, that does rouse my ire.
His ire roused, he waited for Snidely.
Big brother Dudley.
And so, Inspector, it turned out Snidely Whiplash wasn't my brother after all.
Well, did you bring in Snidely Whiplash?
Not entirely, Inspector, but I did bring part of him.
What part?
His mustache.
Well, Homer, I lost a big brother, but I also lost most of my upper lip.
You look terrible, boss.
Yeah, but you know something?
What?
It was worth it.
That's That loud wailing noise you hear is the sobbing of thousands of bookmakers all over the country. For every one of these illegal gamblers bet that unbeaten Wasamatta U would trounce a girls' team known as the Mud City Manglers, little realizing that the Manglers were owned by Boris Badenov and had been coached by fearless leader himself.
Hold that line, fellows.
Oh, they won't retreat, Badenov.
How can you be sure?
The second team is right behind them with bayonets.
What?
See?
The hapless bookies watched as the Manglers held Wasamatta U scoreless for the first half.
I'll never make another bet again as long as I live.
3-1 you do.
You're on.
You lose.
Things looked a little brighter for our boys when Rocky decided to play the game according to some old battle plans of the war between the states.
Now you're talking, Yankee.
But even this idea backfired when Bullwinkle decided to take the plan seriously.
But Bullwinkle...
Colonel Moose to you, Corporal.
Oh, boy.
What direction are we heading?
South?
You mean south?
Yeah, Sue. So what?
This here plan says we march north. North it is.
And with flags flying, Bullwinkle began running toward his own goal line.
Again?
Disaster was imminent, but as fate would have it, the clock suddenly marked the end of the quarter.
What's the trouble?
Now the teams change goals. Moose is now running in right direction.
Yes, at that moment, Bullwinkle dashed into the end zone for a touchdown.
Hooray! That's 6 points!
But the referee, who was under some pressure, decided...
No, only 3 points.
3!
It's a handicap. After all, you're playing an all-girl team.
Yous wouldn't want to take advantage of a lady, would yous?
But you're not a lady.
Sir, yous is a cat.
Penalty on the play.
About time. How many yards do we get?
I'm penalizing Wasamatta 30 yards, insulting a lady.
Yeah, but that puts us behind our own goal line. That's a touchback.
Right, 3 points for Mud City.
3 points.
They get an extra point for being girls.
Bullwinkle, we can't win.
That's the general idea, Squirrel.
And who are you?
I'm the leader of the all-girl team.
You are?
I'm the field spitalny of the gridiron.
Yeah, but those aren't really girls.
I know that. You know that. But does the referee know that?
Do you know that?
All I know is this fella behind me has a gun aimed right at my 50-yard line.
Bullwinkle, that fella's intimidating a referee.
Not very well. He doesn't look like one at all.
No, I mean he's threatening that poor little guy's life.
Well, that does it, Rock. Now my dandruff is up. Give me those battle plans. Ladies or no ladies, this is war.
And it was. In the next 10 minutes, Wasamatta U replayed the entire last 2 years of the Civil War.
War between the states.
And this time, the South won.
In that case, you can call it the Civil War.
Yes, just before the final gun sounded, Rocky flashed into the clear and zoomed for the goal line.
Bullwinkle, pass it to me. Ollie!
But that was the moment Boris Badenov had been waiting for. He quickly seized a large rock, painted it to look like a football, and hurled it right at the unsuspecting Squirrel.
Would you like a nice squirrel coat, fearless leader?
You got one, Badenov?
No, but I know somebody who won't be needing one in a minute.
But let us stop everything right here and change our scene to an emergency meeting of the Bookmakers and Gamblers Protective Association.
Fellow bookies, I would like to take advantage of this brief moment to remind you of our untenable position.
Our what?
Our lousy setup.
Oh.
Look, the Squirrel is going to get clobbered, right?
Right.
Now, if he loses the game, we got to pay off the Badenov, right?
Right.
Wrong. There ain't enough money in the world to pay off at the odds we gave him.
So what do we do, skip town?
Would I suggest a cheap trick like skipping town?
Sorry, Mickey.
I suggest we skip the country.
Where do we go?
Yeah. Who'd want crooks like us?
Follow me, boys. I know a country that'll take anybody.
But the villains had reckoned without the keen eyes and instant reflexes of our furry hero.
Hokey smokes, that's not a football.
And Rocky swiftly zipped to one side. The heavy stone passed him and plummeted right for the timid referee, who still had a gun held at his back by one of Boris's thugs.
Duck! Duck!
Hey, what's he mean, duck, duck?
Maybe there's a flock of them coming over.
Hey, that ain't no flock of ducks. That's a rock.
But where's Bullwinkle?
You cold!
Yes, out of the pall and smoke and flame that covered the gridiron galloped Bullwinkle Moose, the football dangling from his antlers.
Quick, Bullwinkle! There's only a few seconds left.
Now, what do we do, Badenov?
Relax, fearless leader.
Relax.
Sure, Mike. Look at this diagram of the end zone.
What are the circles?
Landmines. I've mined the whole end zone.
Explosive landmines in a football field?
Badenov, that's a rotten thing to do.
I just knew you would like it, fearless leader.
Boris, I like to have you around. You're my kind of folks.
Could I call you FL?
I'm on my way up, Boris, and I'm going to take you with me.
But alas for the villain's plans, Bullwinkle dashed into the end zone, turned and galloped all the way across it, and didn't step on one mine.
Touchdown.
Yay!
6 points.
What's the matter wins?
Yay!
So you had landmines in the end zone, eh, Badenov?
I can't understand it, fearless leader. I could swear I had one right. You were right, fearless leader. You're on the way up, and I'm going with you.
And so Wasamadeyu finished its season unbeaten.
Only one fly in the ointment, Bullwinkle.
Well, that's about par for ointment. What is it?
I didn't like all those gamblers escaping to some other country.
If Rocky had only known the bookies' boat was even then approaching its destination.
Well, there it is, man. Pennsylvania.
And look, there's a reception committee to meet us. Hey, Charlie, if I ever get you 10, we goofed.
Bet heavily, Schweinhund. It's a sure thing.
And so we come to the end of another fun-filled episode of Rocky and Bullwinkle.
You know, Rock, he sure got some funny ideas about fun.